unsettled in the stalls and he didn't get too well away. And I would say that, of course, it was his first time out too, and he was rather green. So I'd say that was probably the reason why he got beaten.
Is he a horse that you bought or bred?
He's a homebred, jointly bred by Mr. Sangster and Mr. Niarchus.
And Nuriev is a sire that this would be one of the first, well, obviously the first sort of lot of horses you trained by him.
Well, this is one of his first crop, yes.
Do you like him as a sire?
Oh, I do very much, yes. First of all, you know, when he won the Guineas and got disqualified, I thought he put up a lovely performance that day. And he's a beautifully bred horse, of course. And he's a well-made horse, rather neat, but they should come very shapely by him. I do like him very much as a sire. I think he'll make it.
Now, a lot of people will be surprised that it's 7 years since you last had a two-year-old winner here, but presumably you don't often get them ready for the meeting.
I don't actually know. If they come, well, in time, well, I'll bring them over, but if they don't, I'll just leave them at home.
And what sort of program would you have for this horse now, do you think?
Well, I would think probably his next race would be at Phoenix Park, first Saturday in August. It's a sponsored race. It was the famous 1500 in the old days. It's now the Heinz 1500.
Well, you had a big disappointment yesterday, Vincent, with Argosy. What's the post-mortem on him this morning?
Well, he obviously didn't act well on the ground, and I'm sure you watched the race yourself, and you saw that he had a pretty rough time. He got several pretty bad bumps.
Is he all right this morning?
He pulled out a little on the tender side, I'd say due to the ground. And I think we'll just simply have to wait for him now until we get different ground conditions. Now, he ran less than 2 weeks ago at Phoenix Park, his first time out this year, and he beat Committed, who won the Corcanori just now, very, very comfortably.
And I got the impression that you thought that Esperanto in the St James's Palace Stakes would run a little bit better than he did.
Well, he's only run twice in his life, and he's a big horse, and I think that they went rather a little fast for him, and he never just found his feet.
Well, the big news of the week, Vincent, is your decision to run El Grand Senor in the Joe McGrath Irish Sweeps Derby against, of course, your son's horse, Secreto, again. Now, what's motivated you to make this decision?
Well, I felt for the horse's sake that he should have one more chance to prove himself at 1.5 miles, and this will be his last chance against 3-year-olds only. After that, then it's for all age, for 3 and up. Say like the King George 6 and Elizabeth and so on. They're all for 3 and older horses. So he'll have a chance in the Irish Sweeps Derby to prove himself at 1.5 miles.
But presumably you don't actually believe that he's as good as 1.5 miles as he is over a mile.
Certainly he's, 1 mile to 1.25 miles, ideally, yes. But after all, he was only beaten a short head in the Derby. So.
And family rivalry, obviously, must be very strong at present. But how did David react to the news that you were going to take him on again?
David doesn't show his feelings too easily. He's pretty cool, and I did tell him. I told him before I made any announcement to the press, because I felt that, in fairness to him, he should know about it, or at least hear about it from me first. But it didn't upset him at all. He said his horse came out of the Derby extremely well, and he thinks he's better for it.
Well, if everything goes well and you win the Irish Sweeps Derby nicely, would you be inclined to go on with the King George programme or go back to, say, the Sussex Stakes and the Benson Hedges type race?
My feeling at this moment would be to go back to the 1.25 mile races after this. This would be his last race at 1.5 miles.